Michael.
It's a pleasure to be here, everyone. In case you forgot what the theme of the evening was, because we haven't been talking about it, it is TED XXX. So we're here to stimulate your minds and your bodies. And with that, actually, I gotta say, I'm actually really pumped tonight because I just got my last ever academic research paper back. It was called Human Rights Are All Right, Not Alt-Right, right? And yeah, I did get an A. So that was exciting. But no, I've spent a lot of time this year studying human rights. And do we have any fans of the ICC out there? There it is. International justice wins every time. No, but the ICC is dedicated to punishing the worst human rights offenders out there. Clowns. Now, International Clown Court has universal jurisdiction. And that's because clowns are goddamn everywhere. Now, they're guilty both as individuals and as a group of numerous violations, primarily existing. But, you know, there's just countless others. I mean, recruiting children as soldiers, volunteers for their performances, reprehensible. I just can't believe it. But, you know, it's good that we have these mechanisms of justice. But international bureaucracy is tricky. Clown is actually an acronym, believe it or not. I truly still can't believe it. It's, what is it? It's Clown Legality Outrages World Norms, I believe. And, you know, clown is in the acronym because there's always redundancy in international politics. Yeah, that one's for UIS majors out there, so. No, but as I was doing research on this, I found all kinds of interesting clown NGOs. There's Clowns Without Borders. That one's real, look it up. Clown Watch, Clown Justice, League of Clowns, that one didn't work out so well. And the European Council for our friends across the pond. But yeah, you know, as liberal arts students, we all know that systems of justice fail. So, inevitably, there's a turn to vigilantism, right? So, and it permeates our culture. Like, think about it. Who does Batman hate? Clowns. But, you know, in your classes, as Bradley mentioned, we have all kinds of fun icebreakers related to vigilantism, or as we call it, you know, a superhero, right? What's your favorite, or what kind of superpower would you want? This is something that was asked in my intro to whatever class in freshman year, and this girl next to me, I remember, said something to the effect of, I want the power to make an independent film. That's wrong for a number of reasons that we can't get into here. But, you know, I was thinking about this at the time, and I kept coming back to Spider-Man, because, you know, Spider-Man's pretty cool, right? And then I realized something terrible, and that's that Spider-Man's powers are all wrong. He's not accurate, because spiders have one secret power that is terrifying, and it's that they propel themselves by shooting jets of blood through their limbs. They don't have muscles. So if we're talking about a real spider-oriented superhero, he should have the ability to shoot blood out of his hands. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, this is going to cause some problems, right? Because, granted, shooting blood at somebody's face out of your wrists will probably stop them from what they're doing. But you're probably going to have to lie down for a little bit afterwards. So, I figured, all right, in this hypothetical scenario, Bloodman, as he would be known, big fan of the Red Cross, he would need some help. So then I thought, all right, what other, you know, human sort of body machinations can we put to a superhero? And then I thought, Hairman, right? Now, hair is not the first thing you think of when you think of a superhero, but I'm not actually talking about a superhero. I'm just talking about someone who's very meticulous. So Hairman collects human hair everywhere he goes, and he carries it in a cloth satchel, like so. And so, when combined with the powers of Bloodman, it's sort of like a human tarring and feathering action where he sort of goes like this. So not only are you disgusted, you are definitely dazed. And then, you know, this alone, granted, is probably still not going to be enough, so we need a third. And this is where someone who is deeply inspired by my own troubled childhood comes in. We have a similar origin story, and his name is Recorder Karate Man. So if you're unfamiliar with recorded karate, it's a questionable practice that is used in elementary music school classes everywhere, where you get ribbons that correspond to karate belts as you progress to more and more complex songs, right? So recorded karate's origin story is at age 6, he went to the local dojo, or rather his parents made him, and he was wearing his little Winnie the Pooh shirt at age 6, put his hands in his pockets and was yelled at for an hour until he decided that he wanted to cry and leave, because he needed to fight another kind of battle. And so Recorded Karate Man is the final blow in this trio of superheroes, and he fells the villains by playing the Black Belt song. Now, this is The Lion Sleeps Tonight. That's my time. Thank you, everyone.